Good. It's me, Dante. How many years you gonna work till you achieve your dream? Or how many years you willing to work until you achieve your dream? Do you stop? Or do you ever stop? I don't know. You know what I mean? Somebody asked me that the other day. When is enough? I don't know when is enough, bro. Like, I love what I do. So, as I get older, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop doing what I do because I don't receive the greatness of it, or who knows? I don't know. I just love what I do. It's not about the money. As long as you able to put food on the table, feed your family, clothe your family, take care of your loved ones. I think that's enough. You know what I mean? Of course, every man wants the riches or whatever, but what if you don't get the riches? Then what you do? Do you stop and be like, I gotta change my profession because I didn't make the riches? Or you stand as one with God and just be like, you know what? I'm in this position for a reason. Are you happy with it? Most men probably won't be happy because it's an ego thing. So you're not gonna be happy. You just gotta keep on chucking, and believe that one day it may occur. You know what I mean? And if it doesn't occur, you might have to live with that. You know, those are the trials and tribulations. Are you gonna make it, or are you not? You know what I mean? Are you gonna work hard enough to go out there and get it, or are you just gonna sit back and wait for someone to hand it to you? Me, I never sat there and wait for nobody to hand me nothing. I always did what I had to do to get to that next level. You're gonna sit there and wait for some man or woman to put you in a position, or you're gonna put yourself in that position. Those are the keys. Those are the elements to. I always hear brothers say stories about I was at my bottom. I've been at my bottom a few times. You know what I'm saying? I've been in a struggle for a few times. I come from a struggle. You know what I mean? I come from clothing myself. Like at 13 years old, like I had to go pack bags to put shoes on my feet. You know what I mean? Like my mom's wasn't trying to do that, and my grandmother couldn't do it for me because she didn't make enough money to clothe me. So I had to go out and do what I had to do to put food on not so much food, but clothes, because she couldn't afford to buy me clothes. You know what I'm saying? So I had to buy clothes for myself. And my mother was running. But my grandmother did give me some skills. You know what I mean? I was telling my man Moose today, like, even though I ran away from designing, I didn't want to do fashion and stuff like that wasn't my forte. I was like a graffiti writer and running the streets, hustling or whatever. My grandmother gave me skills that I didn't even know until I realized today, as I was talking to my man. I was like, my grandmother told me how to do pattern making. While my cousin was sewing, I was making patterns. I already was brought into the trade. I didn't even know I was brought into the trade. You know what I'm saying? Like, she already gave me the tools at a young boy. And me, like, fighting in school, wanting to go to art school, art design, couldn't get into art design. So I went to art. I wanted to go to art design, but I had so many fights in junior high school and high school that my record was so bad that I wasn't accepted. You know what I'm saying? So even though I was talented with the pen as an artist, I couldn't get into the high school that I wanted to because I was a violent teenager. But lo and behold, I get accepted to fashion industries high school. So I go to that school, but I don't really like the school because I'm rebelling against the fashion thing. Like, I'm a graffiti writer, and I want to learn cartoons. So I'm not thinking about doing clothing. You know what I mean? Like clothing was the last thing on my mind, and I didn't like it. I rebelled. I rebelled against it. You know what I mean? So as the years go on, I start to develop a better cartooning skill. But then I start to seep my way into fashion by somehow like working, doing freelance stuff for like Vibe magazine and doing the cartoon articles and all that, working with my man Bones Malone and all of them, and Mimi Valdez giving me the shot to go there. Thanks to her, you know, she looked out, hooked me up with a Vibe magazine, and then all of a sudden I started like getting into the fashion thing. Like I open up a store with my man like Polo Rock and my man Al. Al just came home. God bless him. Good to see you back on the streets, brother. We did a little store or whatever. We opened up 2 stores, you know, like, but and that was like the beginning of my toolage. Like I learned as I was going. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really know. Like I did a little T-shirt brand with like Babe and like Eric and those cats from the other side, like Eric Sanders and all. We did like a little T-shirt brand, me, him, and Babe, called Nappy Wear. And shit. We did that early in the days, you know. And then I started to feel the hunger for it. So then we was like, you know, we things didn't work out or whatever. So I kept going. You know what I mean? I didn't stop. Like those guys did what they did. You know, they played around, did what they did. I played around and did what I did, and I moved to a different direction. You know. So we opened up a store. I opened up a store with like Mike and like Al, and we did like On Point store, and then we did a skate shop called Friction, and it was a skate shop that a lot of cats, you know, a lot of cats from the neighborhood was in there. Like, I met a lot of good brothers like Giz, fucking Howard was already from the hood. I knew him. I just met a lot of those cats from like Supreme and all that, which was a good experience, you know. On Point clothing was a good experience too, you know. Like I kind of seen the vision beforehand, like when they Avenue B before it even started to flood out, like the whole Lower East Side. You know, I was like, yo, I think, you know, I told Al, I was like, yo, I think we should open a store here because like this whole neighborhood's going to start to turn over, and it's best that we try to get in now before. We was a little early though, you know what I mean? We was a little early, a couple of years early, but you see the vision, you try to conquer the vision. You know what I mean? If it's something in your head and you got a dream, you dream it, you do it. But with that being said, you know, like that was my start into the fashion joint. Like just like getting into the fashion, like going to ASR show in fucking Long Beach and going to the Magic show in Vegas. Like just seeing the chaos at those shows, it kind of enlightened me and woke me up. Like, you know, you could actually be good at what you do if you get focused and do your due diligence and do your research and studying. Cause I didn't have no computer skills, you know. Like my man Wayne, like sold me my first computer, and he was like, either you transition, bro, you're gonna get left behind. And I'm not the one for being left behind. You know what I mean, so I just was like, I'm gonna learn these skills and try to get good at designing. You know what I mean? So I got good. Then I started freelancing, just freelancing for whatever, like just doing numerous jobs, like in the hood, whatever, doing ID, like just doing bullshit, like miscellaneous shit, just like brushing up the skills, you know. And then I started freelancing for like 555 Soul, and then Mecca, and then it was like Fat Farm, and then it was like fucking Academics and like all those other brands. And then I was, you know, PRPS or whatever. Like I worked on mad brands for years but it was like, to me, I felt like I was in school, you know. I was learning. It's like toolage, you know what I mean? Just learning. Like I didn't go to school for this. I learned on the job, like just studying, like studying books and just being aware of what's good, like what the garments need to get done, like what needs to be done to the garments, what type of stitching you need, the thread colors, the fabrications. Like it's a lot of work, man. It's not an easy job, you know. But I studied, and I still study till today. I don't think that I'm the best. I think I'm still a student in the game, and I'm learning. People say, "Oh, this dude is good, like one of the best designers." I appreciate what everybody says, and I'm thankful. But I'm a student of the game. Like I'm still learning. Like there's no way that I could be the best if I don't know what tomorrow brings. You can never be the best at something if you don't know if you're gonna wake up tomorrow. You study for today. You do the best that you can for today. You know, if tomorrow comes, then you be thankful and you study more and you study more. And I think that's the key. Is always brushing up your skills and getting better at whatever you do. You know, and that's all I want to do. I just want to be better at what I do and just study and get better, get more recognition. Because I was talking to my boys today. We talking about certain brands that got so much recognition. But then you look in the stores, there's not that much distribution, but they're so hyped on the media. Like the media blows them up to a certain standard, and you be like, how's that? And how did that happen? Because you don't see the distribution in that form, you know what I mean? And it's like, I think it's the circle. It's who you know, and it's the circle. So we got to make a change, bro. Like, I don't know if my dudes need to make a change, but I know I'm making a change. Because elevation is the key. Like, you get an elevator, it's either up or down. I'm trying to go up. I'm not trying to stay in the elevator and go down. I'm pressing the up button. I got too much talent to just be in one level. So I'm a move, baby. Like people fuck with me, y'all fuck with me. If y'all don't, I respect y'all. Like I'm a cordial dude. When I see dudes that show respect, just show me respect. You know, simple. Like I'm not a difficult person. Like you approach me, you want to talk to me. Like don't feel threatened by me because I'm not a threat to no one. I'm the humblest person in the world. Like you want to talk to me, come talk to me, man. Like you got something to say to me, say it. You know, it's all love. I'll see you on the next tape, man. Be easy.